How's it going, guys? Dr. EG3 here. Just wanted to touch base with you. I just wanted to share with you some things that I was kind of going through today as I was thinking through my meditation time. As we all know, this has been a very tough just year. Can't believe it's almost June, about to be 5 months in. Been a tough week. A lot's been going on, not only like locally, regionally, but nationally as well. A lot of things are going on. A lot of people are hurting and confused and frustrated. But through my quiet time this morning, three words kind of came to me. First word was sympathy. The second word was empathy. And the third word and final word was compassion. And just wanted to provide a little context between those three words. And it's that, so when you think of sympathy, it's when you are basically sorry for something. You are showing pity on someone. You are offering a condolence of what's going on with them. There is a level of disconnect when you offer sympathy to some person, because it's kind of one of those where it's almost like a polite thing kind of to do, right? You're offering sympathy, you're offering condolence, but there's not always an emotional attachment to that, where you're not seeking to feel what that individual is going through. But that leads us to empathy, where empathy is where you have this visceral, this kind of emotional connection to what someone else is going through. So you may experience anger, frustration, sadness, emotional distress, because you have this emotion attached to what they're experiencing, and you can feel it on a very deep level of kind of like what they're going through, that it almost could be debilitating to you. You have a lot of people that probably on your timeline, and people that you know, and people in your call list that are going through some stuff. And the reality of it is that you don't know what they're going through. You can't fully appreciate and understand. But I highly encourage all of us to move from empathy to compassion. Compassion is where there's a logical understanding. Now, you can still have that same empathetic reaction, but compassion moves you to action, where that could be as simple as seeking to understand, checking on someone, trying to move to not just feel what they feel, but understand it. That moves you to action. So that may get you involved with a cause. That may get you to reach out to them, to just sit there and hold with them. And as a person who hurts, who has hurt, who is hurting, sometimes we're just okay with you saying, I don't understand what you're going through. Please let me know. Because when you sit to try to project what you may in fact do, it's very easy to say, if I was in that situation, I would do this. If I was in that situation, I would act this way. But here's the reality. Until you are faced with that circumstance or in that time, you don't know how you would react. And by you offering what you would do and projecting and sending me articles and sending things to try to tell me how what I'm doing is right or how am I processing it is wrong, you're invalidating what I'm going through. So I just highly encourage all of us to move to a state of trying to understand, because I just feel like there's a lot of instances where we're losing humanity and realizing that I'm not an individual who feels, who aches, who grieves, who understands, right? And that's what I'm seeking from you guys, and that's what you're seeking from others. So somebody on your timeline, on my timeline, in your call list needs you. And I'm calling you guys to compassion, and I'm calling you guys to reach out to your friends, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they're going through. But I highly encourage you to ask and see. And it's okay to not have the answers. Sometimes that's the best thing, just being with somebody when they're going through something. So, all right, guys, love you much. If you have any questions, man, just reach out. Talk to you guys later.